can be, like private session here with 5 of us. So, hello everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to be here with all of you, tech guys, digital guys, e-commerce guys. I'm organizational psychologist, but also in a business environment. And I was invited to discuss AI and humanity. We can put anything here compared to humanity. We can put business development, we can put tech, we can put profits, anything, and humanity. And I'm very passionate about AI, actually, but even more passionate about humanity. Especially, we had some very unfortunate and unprecedented events last couple of days, and it really raises the question of humanity even more. So, let's discuss this. 100% of your employees are people. 100% of your customers are people. So if you don't understand people, most probably you don't understand business. True or false? True, false, okay, cool. It's actually partially true. Because on one hand, of course, you have people on both sides as your employees and as your customers, but on the other side, your business cannot function without processes. And it is what we call polarity, like something that we have to hold in balance in order to succeed, like inhale and exhale. We are all living in the world of huge polarities. And when we discuss processes in a modern business, they're actually tech supported. When we say tech, actually, we will more and more discuss AI. So that's why this topic of humanity, people on one side, and AI on the other side is so important. But since I'm a psychologist, I'm not on the tech side, I'm not on the process side, I'm on the people side. So what do people need? What do you think about this?
Hola amigos, the way we make McDonald's may be changing forever. This afternoon I went to Fort Worth to check out McDonald's new test concept that's all about takeaway and drive-through. You can now order on the app, pull into a curbside pickup lane, go through the drive-through, or order ahead and go through the order ahead lane to be served by conveyor belt. When you pull up, they'll ask you for your code, and in no time your food arrives. I gotta say it worked pretty well, but of course I did unbuckle and reach over to grab my food. Now, if you go inside, you'll see that it's like no other McDonald's you've been to before. There's one kiosk to order your food. Other than that, you can go up front and pick up there. There's bathrooms, but it's designed for you to go in and out. I ordered this burger because I had never heard or seen it before, the Daily Double. Pretty good. I also got some chicken nuggets. No, they didn't short me. I did start eating before filming.
Is this what people need? Okay. If you ask my kids, they will say, yes, we only need McDonald's food. But did you miss something? Did you miss a smile from somebody who serves you? Sorry? Yeah, but it says happiness in a bag. Is there a happiness in a bag, actually? Of course, cool. People probably need something more. When we discuss AI, just to see what is the extent that AI is present in modern business. This is the report from 2019, but the trend is actually pretty similar. They have around 8% of companies, both in US and European Union, about 8% of companies that are adopting AI, but more we have jobs that are now covered by AI. And if you ask businesses why it's not the higher percentage, they would say it's too expensive. And still it is. So the costs of implementing AI are still higher than businesses see their benefits. But I think it will probably change. You know, the AI is developing so fast, and it will probably change. So we can expect even more implementation. But if you discuss AI among workforce, among people, these are common questions. Will I lose my job? That would be like the first question that, you know, like average employee would ask. And you know what research say? Researchers say that actually no, unless you are willing to learn. And that is the key. You know, if you are not willing to learn, to reskill, to upskill, to do new things based on what AI can provide you, most probably you will lose your job. But if you are willing to learn, to develop, to acquire new skills, most probably your job will be enriched and you will have more time to do things that are now consuming your time because AI is still not at your workplace. Second question is actually, will I have to learn new things? And the answer is yes. So as humans, we have to be pretty open to learning new. And the final question, what will it do to us? So we have to open ethical discussion and we have to regulate it somehow in order to preserve humanity. So if you, there is one more topic that normally you would say that AI could replace routine tasks, but you will be surprised that even non-routine tasks are now covered by AI, and machine learning is the field of AI that is fastest developing, and it will be even more. So be aware, you know, even if you are a specialist in some area, like lawyer, it doesn't mean that you cannot be replaced as you work today, your job, as you do it today. It can be also replaced by AI, but it will bring you new opportunities to do something differently. So we have a lot of opportunities and a lot of risks. And since I said at the beginning of this presentation that I'm very passionate about both sides, both AI and humanity, opportunities are huge. And I think that we should really embrace AI and what it can bring to the businesses, especially if we think that AI can really release our time and space to do more creative things and to enrich our jobs in ways that we are not able to do now. But what are the risks? The major risk is what I call humanity challenge. Since businesses are mostly focused on their growth and profitability, it is not something that came with AI that people often are forgotten in this like race for profits. So if we introduce AI, we are increasing that risk, so we have to put more emphasis on what people need. These pictures here are from 2 weeks ago. These are our employees in Delta. We just started hiking team and invited our employees, just anyone who wants can apply and go for a hiking tour. And we just sent email to all our employees. It's like 2,000 plus employees who have email access, and say, okay, guys, just apply if you want to go hiking. And I've just learned that it was how many minutes, even like 3 and almost 4 minutes that 100 places were filled in. So 3 minutes, 50 seconds that 100 people applied. So they went for hiking tour on Grza, and they didn't have network. They couldn't use their mobile phones. And they came back on Monday thrilled. They connected, they spent time together. They were like emotionally involved in this, let's say, togetherness that they experienced. And you can see the pictures. I think that we need both. We need tech, we need progress, we need AI within that progress, but we also need to raise awareness of our interpersonal relationship with each other. You see, schools, businesses, and organized religions are three social areas where we spend more time together with different people than with our families and friends. So if we are raised, this is the law of polarities, like if we raise emphasis on one side, for example, AI in this case, we need to increase emphasis on the other side. Like if you are inhaling too much, you also have to exhale the same amount of air. So just if we raise our awareness and if we are conscious enough that as much as we put emphasis on tech, on speed, on productivity, effectiveness, the same amount of effort should be also put in our human relationships. And to come back to my first question, what do people need? I will conclude with a poem from a Swedish poet saying that we all want to be loved, failing that, to be admired, failing that, to be feared, failing that, to be hated and despised. We want to awaken an emotion in others, whatever it may be. The soul trembles in front of nothingness and seeks contact at all costs. Please don't forget this. We are entering a phase of humanity that we have to be very, very aware of this. Thank you.